Here we go then. So this is Easter Saturday in the UK, midday, and I'm trying something different here. It is a ZRS ZWIFT race. We've got, I want to say there's about 35 competitors across various categories. There are only 7 in my category, which is, strangely, this is 450 to 550, so something a bit different there. On the category breakup, I guess that's because of the numbers. Now, if you look on the top right, it isn't 8.7 miles the finish. We are on the Kappa Quest reverse, but it's the finish line is, as you can see from the top graphic, only 5.4 miles away. So it's a climb and then a descent, very simple. Well, there's 40 riding here, 7 in my group though, and I want to be clear about that because I'm going to be humble here. This is no Zwift racing with 300 people in, so I'm not going to claim the greatest victory ever. But you know, my objective is to beat myself, my own times, and keep improving. I've got a ZRS. I think 5:31 start of this race, FTP 276, and I'm 75.5 kilos currently. So we've got the climb starting already, straight into it. As you can see, I'm just averaging under 295 in 15th gear. Now my tactic for this one was, because on the right you don't exactly know who is in your group, so my tactic is to stay with the 510 to 650 group as long as possible, try and go over the top with them, and I'm guessing I would be pretty much at the front of my category if I could do that. So if I can live with the top group, I've got a good opportunity. I'm averaging 312 on the left, by the way. Change of camera angle there. I didn't do that. It's just with the game. It is the RollCo race, and the two behind me now, the Dutch and the Irish rider, I do recognise from my category, so they're in the mix with me. And I do remember those two names. I think they're the only two. Bishop, as you can see, the Brit who's in third there, or fourth, I think they're definitely a Cat A rider, 700 plus ZRS, I think. Averaging 323 on the left. But remember, this is only 5.6 miles. So, bit of a... I do break my 10-minute and 15-minute records here, having checked afterwards. So, personally, done very well. But let's, just going back to the race, I need to stay with this group as much as I can. So it looks like we've tackled the first of the climbs and I'm in there. But there is a decent group of, I want to say, 6, 7, 8. And critically, 2 of my group, the Irish rider and the Dutch rider, they're a second behind me, but they're still in this group. So I need to keep in this group over the top. Now there's 3 riders up top there I need to get back on with. There's a little, not flat section, well it is a flat section on this road. So it's a mixture of road and gravel this. I read that some people were going on gravel bikes and etc. But I'm just going with the old S-Works, souped up S-Works SL8 with the N 4.5 wheels, trusty wheels. So I'm doing well here, happy. As you can see on the right, sorry, on the top graphic though, 4.1 miles to go, but you can see there's a nasty bit of red and dark orange coming up. So that's going to be the test. The Irish rider and Dutch rider still in this group, so it's all to play for, averaging 310 watts, but this isn't a 15 to 20 miler. So the averages are going to be much higher because you've only got to sustain that 5.6 miles. But a different kind of race. I did a 10-mile warm-up for this. So I'm nice and fresh, ready. But you can see after Bishop, everybody is 20 odd seconds behind. So it looks like perhaps 10 riders in this. On first there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rides. I don't know why. They've all backed off there. Perhaps they're just preparing for just around the corner as we go into this steep section. 3.7 miles to go. Yep, there you go. Onto the dirt and a climb. So this is going to be a test, this climb. Not only is it dark orange, but there's no breaks. I mean, there's a little intermediate there, light blue. It's going to be a long grind and some steep sections. You just seen there, 10% it got to on the dark orange. We're above 7% on the orange here. Bit of yellow, but it's going to be a tough test, this. I've dropped down to 13th gear because 14th was too much. I'm doing 3:55. Now that is a lot for me, and I suspect these riders, I'm just checking, the Irish rider behind me is 1 second behind, so I'm still ahead. Just try and get back into this group and then onto that yellow. I suspect they're all in the top category, 510 to 650, these 5 riders. Someone's just gone straight off the front there. Hartwig RollCo, the German, I think he's definitely an A rider. I reckon he's on YouTube as well. He's 5 seconds ahead. He's really attacked there. Fair play. I'm just getting dropped by those 4. Bishop there, I know's an A rider. But I'm 2 seconds ahead of the Irish rider behind. I'm 13 seconds ahead of the Dutch rider. So if I can stay in contention here, again, we're back onto the almost 9%. Sorry, almost 8% there. I just power through this. It just goes on and on, this climb. So I'm catching back in. I'm pleased with this. I'm gaining. So I'm attacking on my ZRS group, which is the Irish rider and the Dutch rider just behind me. I've now got a 7 seconds and 16 seconds gap. Everyone else I'm not bothered about. And I'm back in the pack at the front, which is good. I need to just stay in with these riders. I reckon, is that the blue to the end? Not the start of the descent, but the peak. If I can stay with these riders, look, I'm building a distance between myself. So I'm currently first in my category. I'm 7th overall out of 40. But a reminder, I'm first in my category. I'm now 10 seconds ahead of the Irish rider and 20 ahead of the Dutch rider. And I need to get on this wheel in front, and that really will cement. But you can see these riders ahead of me have been split as well. KY is 5 seconds behind T Ron. B Bishop Rhino, the Brit, he's taking it with Jensen. And then you've got Hartwig 20 seconds ahead, 27 seconds ahead. He just attacked, probably over the top by now. Really split the pack, different class. So I'm up with KY here. Really chuffed with that. I'm going to have a quick look on my companion app to see where KY, what level they are. Let's have a look. Back at me there, coming past me. I'm 10 seconds ahead of the Irish rider. So let's have a look. So 550 to 650 are Bishop and T Ron. Let's have a look. 650 to 1,000. So right, KY is a rider. 754 racing score. Pace Group B. Right, done 1.2 million feet of elevation, so been riding a long time, but 754. Hartwig, if we look at racing, he's 37-year-old, 865 racing score, still Pace Group B. Crazy, that's a fantastic score. Jensen, let's have a look, 761 ZRS. So, right, I'm just coming to the peak here. I've got 2 seconds on KY, 12 on the Irish rider and 28, and I'm on my own, 6th overall. And I thought, right, I'm quite good in situations like this. I just need to put my foot down, and with 2.7 miles to go, I can cover this, keep over 250 watts, I reckon. And as everybody else, the Irish rider and the Dutch rider, they're not working together because there's a 20-second gap almost. So they're in the wind just like me. So if I kept my foot down, I'll get over this and I'm going to press on the descent. We've completed the climb, I think. Perhaps there's a bit more here. But look, just put it into 15th and standing on it. Just push through. 400 watts. 302 average. 294 calories. There's a couple of bumps and then we're on the descent. Bishop's 16 seconds ahead. And there's 3 of them racing. Ron, Jensen and Bishop. So I'm not going to challenge those 3. 15 seconds ahead. So I am catching them actually. I've got the aero power up there. 14 seconds. Right, okay, it looks like I'm catching them. I think they've just, yeah, they're literally backing off on the descent. They're having a break. I won't be able to catch those 3. I've used my aero boost there. Might as well use it whilst I can. 12 seconds behind that group. Do you know, I didn't realise that when I was racing. But I still put my foot down, so I need to get in a higher gear in a minute. Just under 300 average. Yeah, I've gone to 16th gear on the descent, but pressing. Yeah, the group in front are keeping that 13 seconds from me. So I'm 12 seconds ahead of KY, but critically I'm 21 seconds of that Irish rider, McAloon, and the Dutch rider 38 seconds. And there's 1.9 miles. So it's that 22 seconds I've got to watch. I just need to keep pressing, keeping 16th. I'm between 250 and I've done 354 watts there, 450. 1.8 miles to go, 1.7 miles to go, 447 feet of climb. So it's all descent and flat now to the finish, but I can't sit back. 10 seconds ahead of KY, just behind. I'm actually only 11 seconds ahead behind the 3 in front. 5th, 4th, 3rd. Blimey. Could have aimed for a 4th place here. I'm in 17th gear now, really pressing it down. 1.4 miles to go. 300 watts. I'm doing 300 watts. 21 seconds, the Irish rider. That's the key. So it's gained on me slightly. Right, I need to press on. 1.2 miles. 20 seconds is nothing if suddenly that rider decides to put the foot down. But I am doing over 250 watts with 1.1 mile to go. Gone to 16th gear because it's flattening out. 294 average, stand up. Let's just push through. 1 mile to go, up to 470 watts. 18 seconds, you see the Irish rider is coming back at me here. I'm only 8 seconds behind the 3 in front. Do you know, I wasn't even looking at that. Oh, they've just put a burst in though. Or someone's put 10 watts a kilo. You see 12 watts a kilo, Bishop. Really pressing on. Whether they can see me catching, I don't know. But right, back onto tarmac, so I put my foot down again. 0.7 miles to go. So Bishop and Jensen have dropped Ron. They're smashing through now. I'm 8 seconds behind Ron. The Irish rider 16 seconds, so I've been closing the gap. The Irish rider's just come past KY, is that right? 0.6 of a mile to go. I need to keep pressing. Those 2 are riding together now, 16 and 17 seconds, and I've half a mile to go. I'm going to be all right, I think. 5.1 mile completed, almost 15 minutes. Remember, I break my own 15-minute record here. 16th, pressing hard. 19 seconds behind those two, ahead of those two now. So I've got this 0.3 of a mile. 8 seconds behind T Ron, and those three are racing for 4th, 5th, and 6th. 5th, 6th, and 7th, actually. No, 4th, 5th, and 6th. 0.2 miles, still putting the foot down. Oh, I've done it. I've done it. They're not catching me now, even as a group. Standing up there, standing up. 500 and 600 feet to go. Come on, keep pressing. 450 watts. Oh, I'm proud of that. Right through. Come on, right through to the finish. 23 seconds ahead. Done. Fantastic. Really pleased with that effort. Really pleased. There you go. A win. I'm humbly saying it's not a Zwift Games win, obviously. There's 7 of us riding. I actually beat some of the 510 to 650. Oh, sorry, 550 to 650 group. I beat 3 of those. So I put a solid effort. Really proud of that. And a win's a win at the end of the day. I'm beating my own records. That's what it's all about. Yeah, as it says there first. Enjoyed that. Now I got a massive ZRS boost to over 550. Let's just check this. Which is not good because I'm well into the category above now. But proud. Put a big effort in. It was a short race. Yeah, 552 ZRS. So I'm proud of that. It's the highest I've ever been. So really pleased with that. If you enjoyed that, like and subscribe. See you soon. Thank you.